Today, Precarious plays
Metroid Prime 3, Corruption. As is now our custom, I suppose, we will begin today with me saying something about Persona 5, because that's just, I want to get it out of the way now, so I can move on with my life. A thought occurred to me. Do you know the prosecutor that is grilling the protagonist?
Yeah.
And you know, like, it comes back to them?
Yeah, very weirdly.
Like, every time you make a new friend, every time there's a new confidant, and it, some of the time it makes sense, where it's like, you guys have been, you guys were well supplied with medicine. That's suspicious. Who is the person? Who's the inside man? Who's working at the school? Who's working at the police department?
Yeah.
But sometimes it gets a little ridiculous whenever you meet some of the more esoteric characters. But they're still always getting tied back. This is gross. It's still always getting tied back to that framework, that device, you know, that scene.
Yeah.
And it just makes me, I just want to see like a collection of fabricated ones, like community-made ones, where it pans out and then the film reel effect takes hold as the camera pans out to show your protagonist's silhouette, and then you're back in the interrogation room, and then Sai, the prosecutor, is just like, it's well known that the Phantom Thieves all have luxurious skin and hair and teeth. Who's your supplier? Where are you getting your produce?
What salon do you go to? Tell me their name.
Everyone knows that the Phantom Thieves have excellent outfits. Who is your tailor? Tell me now.
I heard someone brought you a soda one time. Who did DoorDash for you?
Who's your DoorDash guy?
Who's your DoorDash guy?
Like, that's when she gets physical. She like grabs you by the face and slams you into the table. Yeah, I
bet you never tipped. Or no, more likely, what else were you tipping them for?
So anyway, that's about to happen to you.
Okay.
Because I'm about to grill you, is the point. So occasionally in the past, you have said something and I'll think like, aw, my co-host is so clever. She's so funny.
Oh, is that about to change? Am I not clever or funny anymore?
occasionally, to my horror, I determine after the fact that this isn't something that you are inventing on the fly. You're just rehashing a meme.
I do, yeah.
Ooh.
But
ooh, to all of this.
Yeah, that looks not. Another like big, like dude, like statue.
But
what is he gonna do? Sit down this time?
No, he's getting poopy pee-peed on by this cosmic Horrifice. So we're gonna probably fight it. If Metroid. If I know my Metroid, this is a boss to be.
I only repeat memes that are true in my heart.
That's fine. I don't want to give you a hard time about repeating them.
Oh.
Period. What I am more interested in at present is you have been saying to me recently that you just want to be a little guy.
Oh yeah, that is my mood today.
But is that a meme or is that all you?
The examples are all me.
Yeah.
The meme, I think, is a meme. Like being a little guy.
Yeah, just being a little guy.
Like as an occupation, or at least some. It's not like a sound bite or a particular image in my head, but I know that it's in the zeitgeist to want to be a little guy. You know? But like examples of being a little guy. being too small for your hat that encompasses most of your body. That's the essence.
That sounds like some grade A little guyism.
Falling asleep because you're too full from eating half a strawberry. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
A regular sized strawberry, to be clear. Being discovered asleep on a bookshelf. Cats, when they are unconscious, for example,
Yeah.
can be little guys. But there's it's necessary for them to be unconscious because, like, there's like a guilelessness that's necessary, an innocence, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think cats are just too freaking sarcastic and world weary to be little guys a lot of the time, even when their physical stature is small. Kittens, more likely to be little guys than cats. This guy, big guy, not little guy.
See, I am trying very hard to... I was trying to get to the one on the back, because I assume that the fight is going to become more complicated as it goes along.
Yeah.
And it's like, better get the one that is in an annoying position first.
Yeah. So earlier today, I just decided that I was going to be a little guy today. And little guys can play video games. I've decided, as long as they are under at least multiple blankets, which I have achieved. So I'm just working on my little guy portfolio. I haven't fallen asleep eating snacks yet.
Give it time.
Oh, yeah.
It's still early.
It is. It's early in the day. It is early yet. I just need to pick something that will not harm me if I fall asleep while eating. It'd be really embarrassing trying to like level up in little guy and accidentally ending up as a little ghost. That'd be real embarrassing. Be like, hey, little ghost. And like, no, little guy, you got my resume wrong. It's like, no, you fell asleep.
Well, you were eating half a strawberry.
Yeah, you fell asleep while you were eating half a strawberry and died. Or no, you fell asleep while you were eating a bowl of boiling soup that was too big for your body and you drowned. That's what happened. And now you have unfinished business and you have to spend your entire ghost life trying to finish that bowl of soup. You gotta find somebody else to eat a bowl of soup and fall asleep successfully. I like the idea of ghosts having unfinished business
Yeah.
a lot because it gives me a fun framework for imagining being haunted.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like sometimes I feel weird and then I just will decide, oh, I must be haunted. There's some unfinished business going on. There's something that I haven't attended to that's bothering me. Ooh, I just don't like this frame. Those pulsating roundular. Just no. That's a no for me. Oh, and you were saying that hobbits were little guys, and I was like, well,
They
most
seem like the archetypical little guy.
most of them, yes, but all the ones we care about are not. So I am afraid to be associated with furry-footed hobbits. Yeah, they're even made to go outside. They don't even have to wear shoes. That's an outdoor sport. I think hobbits are too outdoor to be little.
No. No.
Oh,
No.
oh, oh.
No. Stop that.
Yeah. You know, I've been thinking a lot about different kinds of games. I mean, every game is a little bit different, but like, I don't know, genres, but maybe even more granular than genres. Because there's a lot of overlap between genres. Like, is this an action game? This is an action game, right? Or is it a platformer?
I would say that action is a super header. It's like way up there, you know?
Like in the... So is it more like the difference between vertebrates and invertebrates? Or is it more like the difference between like mammals and bugs? Or well, that is the same difference. Is it more like the difference between a chicken and a frog? Or is it more like the difference between...
It's action game is just it's just very high up on the hierarchy, you know? Like lots of stuff can fall under that general header of action game.
I wonder how many people have gone through and made a like taxonomy of game genres. Probably a bunch, because we're nerdy and I cannot be the first person to talk about. You know? Like a full-on family tree of games. That sounds like a fun project. Oh, I came across something really interesting. Now I'm having trouble remembering what the name of it was. And I've been waiting for a good time to get into it. I found like basically a taxonomy of visual arts. Like, and every time I look at something like that, on the one hand, I get excited for the fun of like seeing how one thing has, they called it a genome. They called it like a creative genome or something. You know? And the attempt is to like trace influences. Right? So that trace influences as they cross with genres and stuff. And every time I see a project like that, it's simultaneously exciting, and also I'm like, there's no way that this could be accurate. Yo, Samus, you alright? You don't usually take that helm off. Are you...
No, she pukes.
Oh. Doesn't... I'm sorry, but I have some assumptions about the suit. I feel like she could easily throw up in that helmet. It would not be a problem.
That seemed like a lot of foreign material that if you could get it out of the suit, you'd want to.
Plus, what's with how thin her face was just there?
That is, on model. I actually, prefer her look in this game to how she looks in recent Smash Bros. Entry.
I guess I'm just used to the other ones.
Yeah, the best version of Zero Suit Samus was the one that was in Zero Mission.
Yeah.
Where she was a little more, like, square-jawed. But, you know, we can't have nice things.
Yeah.
While in hyper mode, enter morph ball, and you can press and hold A to use that. Oh, and here's a tutorial space for it.
You have new more. Yeah. Sorry, I'm too busy being a little guy. I can't talk very good. More fall.
This is probably going to be one that's going to come back to bite me later. Because let me tell you, what does not feel super intuitive.
What?
Going into morphball mode and then using your electrokinetic death storm.
This looks dangerous.
Yeah, it's also a little strange that they went for like the full body energy projection whenever, I mean, roughly speaking, a quarter of the character design is dedicated to a device what projects energy.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, it's fine.
Yeah, it does sort of cheapen the arm. Wow, that whole thing blew up. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. This is the game. We did it. We won. And everything is fine. And nothing sinister happened. The end.